squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, Dave.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Dropping back, it's Green. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw them. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Oh, I'm out of space. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Blake. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now...
Turning it on! Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 1st down from their own 22. To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pulls it in. It's Abrams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Slips a tackle, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got his man downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. To the air, it's Glagway. Makes the catch, it's Wilson. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
Oh, what a move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play.
All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the... Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
It's complete to the left. Still on his feet. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Gators! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hill. Lowers those pads. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air. It's Lagway. Going deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Motion from the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Upset. Offense facing fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And that's a really nice job by this defense. Second down is super short, probably expecting some kind of run, but stayed disciplined, played the pass, did a great job in the secondary, got the sack, and made this third down a lot more fun on their end.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators are threatening on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bobcats that fired on all cylinders. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. We don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find...
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. This offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing.
He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.